for this week, and of course, all eyes on the FOMC meeting minutes coming later at around 2:30 in the morning, Malaysian time. So there are a lot of high anticipation for Jerome Powell, the FOMC head commission. There will be most likely to maintain the rate, and there will be no increase of interest rate hike. So what does that mean for the crypto market? Will it be bullish or will it be bearish? So if we look into this article here, all right, so there are a lot of uncertainty as well coming in for the month of September, because the month of September is usually the worst performing month for crypto. Okay, so we have already seen the price have already plunged. Okay, and now you can see the price starting to pick back up again. Okay, so if you look here, September usually is a historically referred as a rectangle in the crypto community. Okay, usually September is the worst performing month for crypto. Okay, has proven to be sluggish month for market this year yet again. Okay, so however, the market could be poised for strong turbulence during the FOMC meeting later on. Okay, so right now you can see the market now is pricing in on the current situation. Okay, you can see BTC price is also continue to rally towards the upside. So again, before maybe about 1 hour or half an hour before the meeting, okay, so you might see the price will be spiked. Okay, either will be spike up or spike down. Okay, so markets can go into both directions. Okay, so here, FOMC decides whether to maintain the rate or to increase the interest rate. Okay, so of course, many anticipating that the Federal Reserve will continue to maintain its rate and will not increase. So you can see here there is a 98% chance. There is a high probability that the FOMC will maintain its rate instead of increasing. So there's only about 2% chances for the market to increase for a 0.5 basis point. Okay, so right now you can see here the current projection for the interest rate, they are trying to make it a target of 2%. Right now, what we are seeing right now is the inflation rate, the current rate, which is about 3.2%. So their main target is to reduce it by 2%. Okay, so that's their main concern right now, is to increase interest rates. Okay, so the main agenda here for FOMC is to continue to raise interest rates until inflation is under control. Okay, so this will continue to push further until next year. So most likely for end of this year, November and December will be the last FOMC meeting, whether or not to continue to increase interest rate or to maintain and then to carry forward for 2024. So very, very important for this crypto market as well. How is the crypto market is going to impact crypto, right? So you can see here, FOMC decisions have historically had a significant impact on financial market, including crypto. So not only in crypto, but of course, stock market also is another leading indicator for the global market. Okay, should the Federal Reserve raise interest rates in the next 3 meetings, the crypto sector could face a market-wide crash, with many assets expecting to register new yearly lows. Okay, so what my take here for this FOMC is that the Bitcoin market price, and I believe most of the altcoins are most likely at a 90 to 95% discount at the moment. They are already at its low. How low can the market go some more? Okay, and I believe most likely altcoins, the price have already priced in. So we are already at this accumulation level. Some of the coins have already rallied past the accumulation zone. Okay, so this is the last 4 months for you guys to actually accumulate altcoins. Okay, so take this opportunity to look for buying the dips, right? Taking opportunity to look for discounted altcoins. They have a lot of potential, right, in the upcoming months, which is next year, right, which is the bull market. Okay, so the key note to take is over 98% of analysts predicts that FOMC will remain hawkish until May 2024. So of course, a lot of analysts are expecting the FOMC to maintain the interest rate, okay, without any increase. But the thing to take note is that the tone will be hawkish. So as long as Jerome Powell tone is hawkish, most likely market will take a hit from that, even though without any increase of interest rate. Okay, but the tone of hawkish from Jerome Powell will definitely dampen the market. So you have to take note here. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, the expectation here. Okay, for later on 2:30 in the morning our time. Okay, there will be a FOMC meeting minute. So this is a time to take the opportunity to look for buying opportunities. Or if you are still sitting on the sidelines, what is your strategy right now? Okay, if you do not have any exposure in the market, okay, so maybe you might want to start to dollar cost average or to start putting in some exposure into the market. Because we are running out of time, we are left about 4 months to accumulate. Because next year onwards will be the year where the SEC will start to approve the Bitcoin spot ETF, right? So the season is from January to March. So anytime between January to March, there could be approval of spot Bitcoin ETF. And that's where you're going to see the Bitcoin market and the overall cryptocurrency market will continue to rally and to have a bullish year on 2024, early 2024. Okay, so this is the first article here. Now moving on next. Okay, so next article here you can see. So for those of you who are holding optimism, so that's a very important thing, right? You as a token holder, sometimes we don't know what to do with this token. Sometimes we just hold and to wait for the bull run, right? So that's the reason why I'm asking you guys to actually take advantage of the opportunity that is given. So example, optimism is a layer 2 solution for Ethereum. Okay, they actually reduce gas fees in the ecosystem. Okay, and to provide cross-chain transaction in the Ethereum network. So what happened is that Optimism have already announced its airdrop. So airdrop is where they reward token holders with additional of the token for free. Okay, so that is the thing, how you should able to get ahead. Okay, and to do more research instead of leaving out. Okay, so here you can see Optimism have already done about 3 times the airdrop. Okay, so this was on the September of 18. Okay, the Optimism Foundation announced the 3rd round of airdrops here. So the airdrop will see about 19 million of OP tokens, Optimism tokens. Okay, valued about 26.22 million, distribute to about 31,000 wallets. So example now, you are holding the Optimism token, right? And then what you do is that you do a pledge on the governance system or to the Optimism system. So that's when you get to qualify in order for you to get your airdrop. So this is a bit much more sophisticated or technical, okay? But this is what I'm telling you, there are a lot of opportunities in crypto market. Some of you are new, who are experienced, or some of you who do not know what is really happening in the cryptocurrency world. Okay, some of you can even get free money in crypto as well. Okay, by just holding the token itself, that's how they are rewarding. Okay, so who is eligible for this token? Okay, so of course, this is the 3rd airdrop, but of course, on and off, there will be another token airdrop again. So this is not the last. Okay, they will continue to provide more free airdrop. Okay, so what you can do is that when you purchase or you're an investor of Optimism, okay, you must have dedicated OP tokens for at least 7 days. Okay, you need to pledge your token between January to July 20th. Okay, and then your token, your OP tokens, multiplied by the number of delegate days must exceed 18,000 units. Okay, so user rewards will calculate by multiplying the computed units by about 0.00818. So that's how the company calculate those tokens that actually pledge to the governance system, and that's how they claim. So this is directly airdrop to your wallet. Okay, so for those of you who miss the airdrop, okay, so Optimism will have another airdrop again, so you have to wait for the announcement. Okay, so if you're an Optimism investor or your token holder, okay, so Optimism is also one of the altcoins that we are accumulating as well for this bull run. Okay, so here's what you can do. All right, so Optimism earmark about 90% of the token supply for airdrop. So approximately about 860 million of their token. Okay, so yeah, the first airdrop was about 5%. Okay, then the second one distribute about 11.7 million. So this is the 3rd one already that they're doing. So on and off, they will continue again to have. Okay, and then Optimism plays a reward cap of 10,000 Optimism token per wallet. Okay, so overall, you can see what is really happening in the crypto market space. Sometimes you're earning free money, free crazy money that you don't even know or you don't even realize. Okay, so of course, talking about airdrop, okay, if you move into this article here, these are the top 15 upcoming crypto airdrops for free that you can able to maximize, that you can able to take advantage of this current situation. So I can even share you this link as well. So if you can able to go through, right, on your own, and do your own due diligence as well. Okay, 15 upcoming crypto airdrops. So what are the tokens here that you can able to look for, right? So the keynote here is crypto projects embrace token airdrops as a proven strategy to grow their community. So that's the reason why they provide airdrop. They provide you airdrop for you to hold the token, for you to able to believe in their system, their ecosystem. Okay. And then here there's been a good number of airdrops every year since 2020. Okay, so to increase your chance of qualifying for an airdrop, you can look into becoming an early user of the projects. Okay, so there are many tokens here. Okay, so the number one, the main thing that normally people use is definitely your private wallet, which is MetaMask. So MetaMask, there is a huge potential of airdrop. Okay, so if you're a MetaMask wallet user, what you can do right now, you can able to do swapping. You can able to convert your current token to another token as a test. Okay, so here you can use the built-in swaps, fiat on-ramp, and then the bridge aggregator. Okay, so you can do staking, you can do liquidity provider, LP, they call it. Okay, in order for you to qualify. So maybe you can try a minimum, do a test amount for whatever wallet, MetaMask wallet that you have right now. You can start doing a test minimum amount so that you might never know, you might qualify for the airdrop. And MetaMask token could be very valuable. Because even for myself as well, during 2020, where I used Uniswap. So Uniswap is also a decentralized finance exchange, okay, where they do swapping. So I used Uniswap for about 2 to 3 times and I got qualified for the airdrop. So that's how they provide directly to your MetaMask wallet. Okay, so there are a lot of tokens that are going to release the airdrop. Okay, we have zero knowledge layer 2 as well. We are going to announce. Okay, and then what else here? Say network. Okay, layer 1 blockchain specialized for trading, also going to release their airdrop. Why an airdrop is likely? Okay, so Say Network has launched the final version of the testnet before mainnet launch. Okay, the team has also announced that to compensate participants and reward early adopters, Say Network has allocated about 1% of its token supply of testnet. So this is the thing now, you have to go to the community group, like a Telegram. Okay, and then you can go and find out how can I able to qualify for this airdrop. So you might never know that you can able to join and participate. Okay, so ZK Sync layer 2 as well, right? Also another potential of an airdrop as well. Okay, so they even teach you, this article even teach you how you can able to qualify for this airdrop. Okay, so many, right? Zigzag decentralized order book exchange on ZK, also another one, another airdrop also. There could be another chance for you to qualify. Okay, so this kind of thing, you have to do some homework because you have to buy the token as well and you have to keep and hold, and then maybe you have to pledge. You have to stick it somewhere, right, into the system. Okay, so there are a lot actually. All right. Okay, so I've already sent the link into the chat box, so you can just go through it. Okay, so these are all opportunities, and of course, most of it are free as well for this airdrop. Okay, moving on next, you can see here what's happening. So for this month, right, usually the month of September is the worst performing month for crypto. Okay, but what you can see right now, September is usually a rough month. Okay, but surprisingly, it's currently up about 2.68%. This was on 18th of September, 2 days ago. Okay, right? Conversely, right, with October, which is next month, tend to be a great month for BTC. So as according to the historical data, you can see throughout the previous years, October month usually is very bullish. That's where you might see September starts to bottom out. It starts to have a final bottom or to have a final capitulation from the bear market. And that's where you're going to see a new continuous rally again towards the upside for a new bull market next year. So October, November, December, this will be your last chance to actually accumulate, because I believe most likely October will be very bullish. So that's why September onwards, I'll be allocating the full amount of my allocation. So currently I'm sitting about 85% of my allocation being exposed in the market. So balance about 15%, most likely I'll be putting in my last USDT, right, to buy this last dip before October. Okay, so that's my strategy here for the preparation for the next year cycle. Okay. Now moving on next, then you can see here what's happening. So this is by Benjamin Cowen. This is the probability of the Federal Reserve to increase the interest rate hike, to maintain, or to not increase. So this is the meeting date here, right, that you can see. So the current meeting date which is today, 20th of September. okay, where the Federal Reserve will most likely maintain the rate at 0.25 basis point, which is 99% probability. But a 1% chance that it will increase at 0.5 basis point is only 1%. Okay. Okay, and then what you can see here for June. So 12th of June here, next year, there might be a rate cut, 35.1% chance of a rate cut, or which is about 500 to 525 here. Okay, so there could be a slight relief for the market coming in second half of next year. That's where most likely the market will start to pick up and to be much more bullish again. So that's where we will not increase interest rate hike, and then you will see the other asset class will continue to rally from there. So yeah, so this is the situation right now on the market probability. So for 1st of November, so maybe there could be another one more rate hike again, because there is a 28.8% chance they might increase. And then following December, 13th of December, 35.4% of another increase of 0.5 basis points. So if today they don't increase, most likely by November or December, they might increase here for 0.5 basis point. Okay, so this is the thing to take note. Okay, and then yeah, this is the overall perspective from the FOMC. Okay, then if you look here, right, so what's happening right now? This is a chart comparing 2014 to 2016. Okay, right, what you can see here plays out the same way as it did between 2014 and 2016. So what happened between these 2 years here? Okay, so there is a pre-halving breakout that is happening right now. Okay, this is the white line here that is trying to break out this resistance. So whenever you break out this resistance, you can see what happened. The market continues to rally. This is the dotted line here is the halving period. So the halving comes on April. So April 2024 will be here. So if you look on to 2020 2023, right now, you can see what's happening here. So currently, we are in this situation. Market is down. And then now this is a projection now, where the market most likely to retest at the F signal, to retest at this white line here, the resistance line. Then maybe you might expect another one more drop again, and to retest again. So yeah, so this is the expectation for the market to continue to rally again, and to most likely to follow the 2014 to 2016 cycle. Okay, so right now it's playing according to the textbook, according to the historical data. So it could continue the same way where it left off again. Okay, so this is the cycle. Now moving on next, you can see what's happening now for the cryptocurrency market outlook. Currently, we are hovering around 1.07 trillion. Okay, so far BTC is around 27, slightly below 27.1. Okay, down about 0.26% last 24 hours. Ethereum down about 1.13, hovering around 1.6. Okay, any gainers for today? We have Flare Network 4.58%, MakerDAO 3.79. It was up about almost 14% in the last 7 days. All right, so other than that, we have RV as well, up about 18% last 7 days. Also in our altcoin accumulation list, right, is also another borrowing and lending DeFi protocol that also, right, carries a heavy weight for the DeFi sector. Okay, and then any losers for today? We have Litecoin at 4.39%. Right, eCash 3.69, Gala Games still under scrutiny by the lawsuit, down about almost 3% last 24 hours. So Thorchain Room also is also one of our accumulation lists, up about 19.71%. Currently is at 1.85. So congratulations those who hold Thorchain Room below $1. Right now, I think you're already at a 1x profit for now. A very promising net protocol for Thorchain Room. Okay, so for those who are still holding, continue to hold until next year's cycle. Okay, so that's what we are preparing. And we have Algorand as well, down about 2.88%. Okay, also in our accumulation list as well. So take time to look for opportunities. Right, discounted altcoins like this, you should take advantage. Okay, so there are many altcoins that you can be able to look for. Okay, so now moving on next to the technical side. So technical side, what you can see here. Okay, so if you have any questions that you want me to look into the altcoins, feel free to put in the chat box. So later after my session, I will be viewing and able to answer your questions. So yeah, meanwhile, you can just put in the chat box first. Meanwhile, I just doing this analysis first. So monthly chart on the Bitcoin dominance. So for those of you who don't know what is Bitcoin dominance all about, so Bitcoin dominance is to test the strength of the Bitcoin, whether is it strengthening or weakening. So you can see right now on the money time frame for the dominance, the trend is actually uptrend. So which means Bitcoin is strengthening from this. Okay. So monthly here, the next resistance to break is this level here at 51.24%. Okay, currently it's just hovering above the purple line, which is the buy zone here. So they could also have a chance for Bitcoin to actually break past, okay, this level here, this dominance, okay, to at least retest back at this level here. The next resistance will be here at 51.24. Okay, 51.24 could be next for the dominance. So if the Bitcoin dominance continue to go up, that's where altcoins, smaller coins will take a breather or will take a hit. Okay, so you have to be very careful there. So this is how you read the Bitcoin dominance. Then weekly chart, right, you can see here. So weekly right now, currently the chart right now is above the middle band. Okay, right now the chart is above the middle band. So which means consider still uptrend. But you can see right now, this current candlestick is creating a lower high compared to the previous high here. So consider it is still a downtrend. Right, if you look at this level here, right, it's trying to break past this level. Okay, then daily. So far, daily now is looking bullish, momentum buy, pullback for the re-entry buy, continue higher again. Okay, so far on the dominance is bullish on the smaller time frame. H4 as well continue to rally towards the upside. So if this is the case, then most likely altcoins will take a breather. Okay, so if you look on to the Ethereum against Bitcoin chart, okay, so this is to measure the strength of the altcoins against Bitcoin right now. So monthly, you can see what's happening now. Okay, so monthly, you can see the trend is already breaking towards the downside. So your next support, okay, this support now is being retested. The next one will be here. Okay, the next one will be here at 0.05364. So the price is still bearish as it's still below the middle band here. Now on the weekly time frame, what you can see is that the setup also again is continues to break down. Okay, so far you can see the setup here. This is a descending channel, a descending flag channel. So the longer the sideway, the bigger the break. So far now it's still maintaining inside this channel. Okay, until it continues to break down, then we might retest back here. Okay, at 0.05364. Okay, then daily. Let's look at daily right now, it's breaking down. So that means altcoin is weakening against Bitcoin. Okay, the smaller coins is weakening against Bitcoin. All right, so yeah, there you go. Decision is still downtrend, still bearish. Okay, you can see H4 also continuous towards the downside. Okay, so Ethereum is weakening against Bitcoin. So we look onto the Bitcoin chart right now. Now, Bitcoin chart, you can see here. Okay, the setup on Bitcoin currently, what we are seeing right now is maintaining above the re-entry buy. Okay, so far now it's playing very nicely. What happened? It did was a candlestick change of direction from sell to buy, close above the middle band, pull back for the buy setup here. So now the monthly is playing out nicely. So the task here for monthly is to maintain above the middle band. And if this month can break above this level at 29.2K, then will be very bullish for BTC to continue up towards its uptrend again. Now, what happens if it continues towards the downside? Might look at this level also to be playing out at 23.3 or 23.4. This level also will be retesting if there's any chance of a pullback, or if there's any surprise coming in from the FOMC later on at around 2:30. If Jerome Powell were to give a lot of surprise or to increase the interest rate or to be hawkish tone, then that's where you have to be very careful there. So on the weekly time frame, what we can see here, price is still below the middle band. The next level to retest is at 27.8. So far now the price is retesting at the sell zone here. So this area is a sell setup for BTC. So you have to be very careful you're planning to long here. 27.1 to the 27.8 is the range where there could be a shorting situation here, or the sellers might sell in this range. So we are coming towards the FOMC, have to be very watchful at this zone. Okay, then moving on to the daily time frame. Okay, so the daily time frame, what we can see here, right, the setup on the daily. Okay, you can see it's doing a reversal candle now. Okay, and you can see there is a retest candle here, a rejection candle here, a wick or candle shadow. Okay, because the previous resistance was here. This level here, right? It needs to maintain and break. So this one will be around 27.7. Okay, so far now is retesting or rejected somewhere around 27.4. Okay, so now it's breaking down again. So any chance of a pullback, might see Bitcoin going down somewhere around here, 26.5. Okay, if the FOMC meeting minute will have a volatility, might see a pullback here to retest and then maybe to continue again. Or if not, it might see a bullish situation. Okay, might continue to retest back at these zones. And if this zone were to break above the upside, to close above this level, will be even more bullish for BTC to continue again. So that's where you have to be watchful on those two scenarios here. To break above 27.7, 27.8 will be continuation towards the upside. Because if we look at the next resistance, next level here for BTC, most likely will be somewhere here. Okay, it'll be around this level here, 29K. Next will be 29K if can able to break past this level here. Okay, if not, then might look at 26.5. 26.5 first, and then you have to think about how low can it go or not. Okay, now H4. For hourly price, you can see also the price is creating a momentum buy, pullback for the buy zone. So far, it's maintaining very well at this level here, at this buy zone, creating a nice support here on 4 hourly candle. So the question is, later on, can it able to continue and to break above this zone? Next resistance here, 27.4. So you can able to close above 27.4, then I would say very, very good. Okay, you might see BTC to continue to rally again, and then maybe to test on the weekly middle band at 27.9. Okay, you could continue at this level here. All right. Okay, so if you have any question, feel free to put in the chat box or any outpoint that you want me to look at. Okay, so I can be able to analyze and can also study together. So feel free, if you do not have any question, then I will proceed to continue with my own analysis, coins that I want to look into. So maybe you guys can also learn along the way. All right. And for those who are new, right, you can be able to learn as well. Okay, so who's next? Torchin Rune. Oh, I think most of you already got back your capital, but still holding. Okay, Torchin Rune. So, okay, let's see. Okay, Torchin Rune, let's see. Okay, Torchin Rune for all-time high is at wow, $21. Imagine you buy below $1. 21 times from here right now. So it's about 91% drawdown. I would say you are still not too late to accumulate. It's still consider early. Okay, 91% discount still considered cheap. It's still below the middle band as well. Okay, price now what you can see on Torchin Rune. Okay, there is a descending channel like this. Okay, what happened is that it finally break towards the upside. Okay, break. It's a very nice setup. So the next level of Torchin Rune will be around 2.43 on the money time frame. That could be the next pit stop. Okay, then maybe we might see a consolidation and maybe to retest back somewhere around here, which will give me around 1.8, at least 1.8. Okay, so let's see, but overall it's very bullish for Torchin Rune. If you look at the current development and activity, they are quite bullish and strong. Okay, so on weekly itself, what you can see, well, price also closing past the previous resistance here. But you have to be careful here because there is a wick here. Price is rejecting, and the next resistance to break is this level here at 1.91. So breaking above 1.91 will be very bullish. The next one will be 2.43. So if you're planning to accumulate maybe somewhere around the weekly buy zone at 1.49, okay, 1.49, or the daily here. So daily setup, okay, will give me around where here. Daily have momentum buy, pull back for the entry buy. So far now is playing out according to this setup here on the buy zone. So if you don't have any exposure to Torchin Rune, maybe you might want to dollar cost average DCA somewhere at the buy zone on the daily time frame. Okay, A very nice pattern, momentum, pullback for the buy. If it continues lower, you might see at this previous resistance to be retested here, somewhere around 1.77, and then your and then this level here, the middle band at 1.64. Okay, 1.64 might get tested. H4, so far the trend on H4 is bearish now. Price closing inside the Bollinger Band. Okay, it's breaking towards the downside. Then now it's retesting this critical support zone. So this critical support zone is how much? 1.83. Okay, continues lower, then might look at 1.77 or even this two as well, 1.72. So if you look at the Fibonacci chart, you can also use the Fibonacci, taking the top to the low here, this low, other low. So your next support, where is it? Next entry will be somewhere around the golden ratio here. This golden ratio will give you around 1.77. Okay, 1.77 and then 1.71, 1.65 for torch moon. All right, that's your re-entry buy. Okay, for you to enter. Okay, there's torch moon for you. Now next one. So torch moon have its own ecosystem. So definitely this is a layer one. Okay, so of course, maybe you can do more. You can just go to CoinGecko and you can able to answer you on this. Okay, so you can go here. But I know torch moon is the potential is huge, so you can able to do more it up. Okay, 1.84 right now. So if you look here, what is torch moon? A decentralized liquidity network with an interoperable blockchain that allows cross-chain token swap. That is the use case of torch moon. That is why it's so useful. That is why, guys, I've done a lot of research and study. Okay, to actually giving you this list to accumulate. Okay, it's not simply fly by night to just ask you to buy. Right, that's the reason why it comes with experience. Okay, in order for you to prosper in this bull run, that's why you need to do research. Right, so you buy and hold until the halving. Okay, that's where you're going to see results here. Okay, so you need to do more research. Okay, for those of you who don't know what is this all about, you just go to coingecko.com/torchin. Right, everything is there. Okay, so you can able to use this. Okay. Okay, next question. How money accumulation will work? Okay, so if you're talking about accumulation, dollar cost average. So dollar cost average, let's say you have $10,000 to go in. So instead of going in one lump sum $10,000, every month maybe you spread around 2,000. So that means 1 month you go in about 2K. Next month again 2K until you've utilized your 10,000. So that means total about 5 months. Okay, 5 months you dollar cost average for a $10,000 investment. It's entirely up to you, but my case is usually like that. Okay, I have a $20,000 investment. So how am I going to spread out for 1 year? So you divide now your 20,000, divide by 12, right? So that will get you the answer. How are you going to play out this strategy? But of course, for this month alone, I'll be allocating my last 15% because most likely by October itself, the market will continue to take off already. So I don't want to wait anymore. Okay, we have another 10 more days to end this month. So anything can happen. So I'm looking forward for the month of October. Okay, to continue where it left off. Okay, so yeah, so let's look at optimism. So optimism also just released the token. Okay, so you guys are token holder of optimism, and maybe you guys can take advantage on the next airdrop. Okay, so where is optimism right now? It's currently at 1.38 at the moment. All-time high is at 3.27. So let's see, down about 57%. Still okay. Okay. So monthly now, overall, the trend is downtrend. So we look on to the weekly chart. Weekly chart is still below band. So consider it's still downtrend. But what you can see here, this could be a W pattern that is playing out now. Okay, whenever you have this pattern playing out, there could be a high chance of a break towards the upside. Okay, a double bottom or bottoming out situation here. So that's why I'm saying that it's very crucial to start accumulating because most of the coins are already at the bottom and it's about to take off. So optimism, you can see here on the daily time frame. Currently, there's a reversal retest candle, extreme sell here. Maybe there could be one more breakdown. Okay, and then at least to retest on the middle band here at 1.34. H4 itself, also you can see bottoming out as well. Price is maintaining sideways. Okay, bottoming out sideways. Okay, I think optimism have a chance to continue again where it left off. Okay, so we take the FIBO here from the daily low to this top to low. Next pullback will be the golden ratio here at 1.35, 1.32, or 1.29. Okay, so that is the price to enter. Okay, now for those of you who are new, right, you can able to spot the channel, group channel. Okay, at Crypto with B. Okay, so this is my YouTube channel. So I started, I think, 1 month ago. Okay, so whatever past recorded session, if you miss a session, then you can able to, okay, to view the videos here. Okay, and please do share and like, okay, and subscribe as well. So whatever new videos I will upload here, and whatever recorded session also will be uploaded here. Okay, so youtube.com at crypto with B. Okay, at crypto with B, so you can able to, yeah, to stay tuned on any latest updates. So far, any more questions? All right, so yeah, I think that's all. I think quite fruitful meeting today, and we just the expectation for later on the FOMC meeting. So do take note, there could be some volatility coming in. All right, guys. So once again, thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next live trading session next Wednesday again. All right, so take care and good night, guys. See you.